Hello viewers, welcome to our channel Career Prep. In this video, we'll solve a few problems on the concept efficiency and the topic time and work. Since questions based on this topic are most frequently asked in competitive exams, it makes sense to understand the concept well. These questions are the ones where marks can be scored easily if practiced well. Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel. Also press the bell icon to get notifications as soon as we post a new video. So let's start. Pratibha is thrice as efficient as Shobha and is therefore able to finish a piece of work in 60 days less than Shobha. In how many days can Pratibha and Shobha individually complete the work? You're given four options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now it's given that Pratibha is thrice as efficient as Shobha. This means Shobha takes 3 times more time than Pratibha to do a work. Now since here efficiency is given in numbers, form a ratio using x. So ratio of time taken to do the work by Pratibha and Shobha is x is to 3x. This means if Pratibha takes x days to complete a work, then Shobha takes 3x days to complete the same work. Now it's given Pratibha takes 60 days less than Shobha to complete a work. This means x is equal to 3x minus 60. On solving this, we get x is equal to 30. So Pratibha takes 30 days to complete a work. Now we know that Shobha takes 3x days to complete the work. So if x is 30, then 3x is 90. So Shobha takes 90 days to complete the work. So Pratibha takes 30 days to complete a work and Shobha takes 90 days to complete a work individually. So the correct answer is option D, 30 days, 90 days. A is thrice as good a workman as B and therefore is able to finish a job in 60 days less than B. In how many days can they finish the job if they work together? You are given four options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you have to find out in how many days can A and B finish the job if they work together. To do that, first we have to find out A plus B's combined 1 day work. Now it's given that A is thrice as good a workman as B. This means B takes 3 times more time than A to do a work. Now since efficiency is given in the form of numbers here, form a ratio using X. So ratio of time taken to do the work by A and B is X is to 3X. This means A completes the job in X days, whereas B completes the same job in 3X days. Now it's given that A takes 60 days less than B to complete a job. This means X is equal to 3X minus 60. On solving this, we get X is equal to 30. So A takes 30 days to complete a job. Now we know that B takes 3X days to complete the same job. Now since X is 30, 3X will be 90. So B takes 90 days to complete the same job. Now we know that A takes 30 days to complete a job. So A's 1 day work is 1 by 30. B takes 90 days to complete the same job. So B's 1 day work is 1 by 90. Hence, A plus B's combined 1 day work is 1 by 30 plus 1 by 90. On solving this, we get A plus B's combined 1 day work is 2 by 45. Now we know that the reciprocal of 1 day's work gives us the time taken to complete the work. So here the reciprocal of 2 by 45 is 45 by 2. So the whole job will be completed by A and B together in 45 by 2 days, which is nothing but 22 and a half days. So A and B take 22 and a half days to complete a job if they work together. So the correct answer is option B, 22 and a half days. Monica is twice as good as Deepika, and together they complete a piece of work in 20 days. In how many days will Monica alone finish the work? You're given four options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you have to find in how many days Monica alone will finish the work. Now it's given that Monica is twice as good as Deepika. This means Deepika takes 2 times more time than Monica to do a work. Now since efficiency is given in numbers here, form a ratio using X. So ratio of time taken to do the work by Monica and Deepika is X is to 2X. This means Monica completes the job in X days, whereas Deepika completes the same job in 2x days. Now, if Monica completes the job in x days, then Monica's 1 day work is 1 by x. If Deepika completes the same job in 2x days, it means Deepika's 1 day work is 1 by 2x. So Monica plus Deepika's combined 1 day work is 1 by x plus 1 by 2x. This is equation 1. Now it's given that together Monica and Deepika complete a piece of work in 20 days. So Monica plus Deepika's combined 1 day work is 1 by 20. This is equation 2. Now you can equate equations 1 and 2. So you get 1 by x plus 1 by 2x is equal to 1 by 20. On solving this, we get x is equal to 30. So Monica alone will finish the work in 30 days. The correct answer is option B, 30 days. A does half as much work as B in 1/6 of the time. If together they take 10 days to complete a work, how much time shall B take to do it alone? You are given four options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you have to find out in how much time B alone can complete a work. Now it's given that together A and B take 10 days to complete a work. This means A's 1 day work plus B's 1 day work is equal to 1 by 10. This is equation 1. Now let B alone do the whole work in X days. Then B's 1 day work is 1 by X. It's given that A does half as much work as B in 1/6 of the time. So if B works for X days, then A works for 1/6 of X days, which means X by 6 days. So A works for X by 6 days. So A does half the work in X by 6 days. Then A does the whole work in 2x by 6 days. In 2x by 6 days, A does the whole work. So work done by A in 1 day is x by 2x. So A's 1 day work is x by 2x. Now we know that B's 1 day work is 1 by x and A's 1 day work is x by 2x. Substituting these values in equation 1, we get 6 by 2x plus 1 by x is equal to 1 by 10. On solving this, we get x is equal to 40. So B takes 40 days to do the job alone. The correct answer is option D, 40 days. A and B together can do a work in 12 days. B and C together do it in 15 days. If A's efficiency is twice that of C, then how many days are required by B alone to finish the work? Here you are given 4 options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So we have to find out how many days are required by B alone to finish the work. To do that, we have to find out B's one-day work first. Now it's given that A and B together can do a work in 12 days. So A plus B's one-day work is 1 by 12. This is equation 1. It's also given B and C together can do the same work in 15 days. So B plus C's combined one-day work is 1 by 15. This is equation 2. Now equation 1 minus equation 2 will give us A minus C's one-day work. So A minus C's one-day work is equal to 1 by 12 minus 1 by 15, which is nothing but 1 by 60. So A minus C's one-day work is 1 by 60. This is equation 3. Now it's given that A's efficiency is twice that of C. This means C takes 2 times more time than A to do a work. Now since efficiency is given in the form of a number here, form a ratio using X. So ratio of time taken to do the work by A and C is X is to 2X. So this means that if X completes the work in X days, then C can complete the same work in 2X days. So if A completes the work in X days, then A's one-day work is 1 by X. And if C completes the same work in 2X days, it means C's one-day work is 1 by 2X. So from this, we can find out A minus C's one-day work. So A minus C's one-day work is equal to 1 by X minus 1 by 2X. This is equation 4. Now, equating equations 3 and 4, we have 1 by x minus 1 by 2x is equal to 1 by 60. On solving this, we get 2x is equal to 60. Now 2x is nothing but the time taken by C to do the whole work. Now we know that the reciprocal of the time taken to do the whole work gives us 1 day's work. So the reciprocal of 60 here is 1 by 60. Hence C's 1 day work is 1 by 60. Now substituting C's 1 day work in equation 2, we can find out B's 1 day work. So from equation 2, we get B's 1 day work is equal to 1 by 15 minus 1 by 60. On solving this, we get B's 1 day work as 1 by 20. Now the reciprocal of 1 day's work will give us the time taken to do the whole work. So here the reciprocal of 1 by 20 is 20. So B alone can complete the work in 20 days. So the correct answer is option D, 20 days. To do a certain work, B would take time thrice as long as A and C together, and C twice as long as A and B together. The three together complete the work in 10 days. Find the time taken by A to complete the work separately. You're given four options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you have to find the time taken by A alone to complete the work. To do that, you have to first find A's 1 day work. Now it's given that A, B and C together complete the work in 10 days. So A plus B plus C's 1 day work is 1 by 10. This is equation 1. It's given B would take thrice as long as A and C together to do a certain work. This means if A and C together take X days to do a work, then B would take 3x days to do the same work. So if A and C's together take X days to do a work, then A plus C's 1 day work, A plus C's 1 day work is 1 by X. If B takes 3x days to do the same work, then B's 1 day work is 1 by 3x. Now substituting these values in equation 1, we get 1 by x plus 1 by 3x is equal to 1 by 10. On solving this, we get 3x is equal to 40. Now 3x is nothing but the time taken by B to complete the work. So B does the work alone in 40 days, which means B's 1 day work is 1 by 40. Now it's also given that C would take twice as long as A and B together to do a certain work. So if A and B together take Y days to do a work, then C would take 2Y days to do the same work. So if A and B take Y days to do the work, then A plus B's 1 day work is 1 by Y. C would take 2y days to do the work, means C's 1 day work is 1 by 3y. Substituting these values in equation 1, we have 1 by y plus 1 by 2y is equal to 1 by 10. On solving this, we get 2y is equal to 30. Now 2y is nothing but the time taken by C alone to do the work. So C does the work alone in 30 days. This means C's 1 day work is 1 by 30. Now we know B's 1 day work is 1 by 40 and C's 1 day work is 1 by 30. If we substitute these values in equation 1, we can easily find A's 1 day work. So from equation 1, A's 1 day work is equal to 1 by 10 minus 1 by 40 minus 1 by 30. On solving this, we get A's 1 day work as 1 by 24. Now the reciprocal of the 1 day's work will give us the time taken to do the whole work. So here the reciprocal of 1 by 24 is 24. So A alone will complete the work in 24 days. The correct answer is option C, 24 days. A can do a work in 9 days. If B is 50% more efficient than A, then in how many days can B do the same work? You are given four options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now it's given that B is 50% more efficient than A. This means A takes 50% more time than B to do a work. Now here, since efficiency is given in the form of percentage, use 100 to form the ratio. So ratio of time taken to do the work by B and A is 100 is to 150. This means if B takes 100 days to do a work, then A will take 50 times more than B, that is 150 days to do the same work. Now it's given that A can do a work in 9 days. So if A takes 150 days to do a work, then B takes 100 days to do the same work. So if A takes 9 days to do the work, then B takes 100 multiplied by 9 divided by 150, which is 6 days. So B takes 6 days to do the same work. The correct answer is option D, 6 days. A does 20% less work than B. If A can complete a piece of work in 7.5 hours, then in how many hours can B do it? You're given four options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now it's given that A does 20% less work than B. This means B takes 20% less time than A to do a work. Now here, since efficiency is given in the form of percentage, use 100 to form the ratio. So ratio of time taken to do the work by A and B is 100 is to 80. This means if A takes 100 hours to do a work, then B will take 20% less time than A, that is 80 hours to do the same work. Now 100 is to 80 when simplified will give us 5 is to 4. So if A takes 5 hours to do a work, then B will take 4 hours to do the same work. Now it's given that A completes the work in 7.5 hours. This is nothing but 15 by 2 hours. So if A takes 5 hours to do a work, then B takes 4 hours to do the same work. So if A takes 15 by 2 hours to do the work, then B takes 4 multiplied by 15 divided by 5 multiplied by 2, which is 6 hours. So B takes 6 hours to do the same work. The correct answer is option C, 6 hours. A is 30% more efficient than B and can alone do a work in 23 days. Find the number of days in which A and B working together can finish the job. You are given four options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you have to find out the number of days in which A and B working together can finish the job. To do that, we have to find out A and B's combined 1 day's work. Now it's given that A is 30% more efficient than B. This means B takes 30% more time than A to do a work. Now since efficiency is given in the form of percentage here, use 100 to form the ratio. So ratio of time taken to do the work by A and B is 100 is to 130. This means if A takes 100 days to complete a work, then B takes 30% more time than A, that is 130 days to complete the work. Now 100 is to 130 when simplified gives us 10 is to 13. This means if A takes 10 days to do a work, then B takes 13 days to do the same work. Now it's given that A takes 23 days to do a work alone. So A's 1 day work is 1 by 23. Now if A takes 10 days, then B takes 13 days to do a work. So if A takes 23 days, then B takes 13 multiplied by 23 divided by 10, that is 299 by 10 days to do the work. So B takes 29 by 10 days to do the work. Now the reciprocal of the number of days taken to do the work gives us 1 day's work. Now the reciprocal of 299 by 10 is 10 by 299. So B's 1 day work is 10 by 299. Now we know A's one day work is 1 by 23 and B's one day work is 10 by 299. So A plus B's combined one day's work is equal to 1 by 23 plus 10 by 299. On solving this, we get A plus B's one day work is 1 by 13. Now the reciprocal of one day's work gives the total time taken to complete the work. The reciprocal of 1 by 13 here is 13. So time taken by A and B working together to finish the job is 13 days. The correct answer is option C, 13 days. To complete a work, A takes 50% more time than B. If together they take 18 days to complete the work, how much time shall B take to do it? You are given four options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now it's given that to complete a work, A takes 50% more time than B. So the ratio of time taken to do the work by A and B is 150 is to 100. This means if B takes 100 days to complete a work, then A takes 50% more time than B, that is 150 days to do a work. 150 is to 100 when simplified gives us 3 is to 2. Now let's assume that A alone takes 3x days and B alone takes 2x days to complete the work. So A's one day work is 1 by 3x and B's one day work is 1 by 2x. Now it's given that together A and B take 18 days to complete the work. So A plus B's combined one day work is 1 by 18. This is equation 1. Now we know that A's one day work is 1 by 3x and B's one day work is 1 by 2x. Substituting these values in equation 1, we get 1 by 3x plus 1 by 2x is equal to 1 by 18. On solving this, we get x is equal to 15. Now we know that B alone takes 2x days to complete the work. So if x is 15, then 2x is 30. So B alone takes 30 days to complete the work. The correct answer is option C, 30 days. A is 50% as efficient as B. C does half of the work done by A and B together. If C alone does the work in 20 days, then in how many days can A, B and C together do the work? You are given four options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you have to find out in how many days can A, B and C together do the work. So we have to find out A plus B plus C's combined one day work. Now it's given A is 50% as efficient as B. Now here observe the difference between A is 50% more efficient than B and A is 50% as efficient as B. Now A is 50% more efficient than B means B takes 50% more time than A to complete a work. A is 50% as efficient as B means if B is 100% efficient, then A is 50% efficient. So if B takes 1 day to complete a work, A will take 2 days to complete a work. So this A is 50% as efficient as B means A takes twice the time taken by B to do the work. So ratio of time taken to do the work by A and B is 2 is to 1. So now let A alone take 2x days and B alone take x days to complete the work. So A's one day work is 1 by 2x and B's one day work is 1 by x. So A plus B's one-day work is equal to 1 by 2x plus 1 by x, which is nothing but 3 by 2x. Now it's given that C does half of the work done by A and B together. So if A plus B's combined one-day work is 3 by 2x, then C's one-day work is equal to 3 by 4x. This is equation 1. Now it's also given that C alone does the work in 20 days. So C's one-day work is 1 by 20. This is equation 2. Now equating equations 1 and 2, we have 3 by 4x is equal to 1 by 20. On solving this, we get x is equal to 15. Now we know that A's one-day work is 1 by 2x. Since x is equal to 15, A's one-day work is equal to 1 by 30. We know B's one-day work is 1 by x. So since x is 15, B's one-day work is 1 by 15. We know that C's one-day work is 3 by 4x. Now since x is equal to 15, C's one-day work is equal to 3 by 60. So A plus B plus C's one-day work is equal to 1 by 30 plus 1 by 15 plus 3 by 60. On solving this, we get A plus B plus C's one-day work is 3 by 20. Now the reciprocal of one day's work gives the total number of days taken to complete the work. So here the reciprocal of 3 by 20 is 20 by 3. So A, B and C together will complete the work in 20 by 3 days, which is nothing but 6 2 by 3 days. So the correct answer is option C, 6 2 by 3 days. Viewers, please go through this video till you have understood the concept. Practice more such problems to increase your speed and also to understand the concept clearly. Please do watch a video for solved problems on the topic time, work and wages. If you have liked this video, please like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.